Hello everyone again and welcome to GSMCT. So today we are gonna be making a video to the new series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now with that being said, I'm gonna remind you guys again to please do not forget to press that like button, subscribe, and let us get into this.
Being a half-blood is dangerous. Most of the time, it gets you killed. If you think you might be one of us, my advice is turn away while you still can. Because once you know what you are, they'll come for you. Don't say I didn't warn you. My name is Percy Jackson. I'm 12 years old. Am I a troubled kid?
Oh, so this is the beginning, by the way. Oh my God. Okay, I kind of like the beginning of the story, though. It's like it's like he's giving a warning to the half bloods that hey, don't come over here. It's very dangerous over here. I mean, do they really have a choice? I mean, if you're born a half blood, you are that. There is no going back. You cannot change your genetics.
Yeah, you could say that. That's me, back in second grade. Why was I up there? I saw something.
He saw Pegasus.
When you say you saw something like that, you wind up in this guy's office. Good news. He's saying there's nothing to worry about. It happened again. These impossible things that felt like they walked right out of the stories my mom always told me.
Okay.
What a loser.
I met Grover. We had a lot in common. And you know what? It felt good to talk about these things with Grover. I could almost believe they were imaginary. Weird, but harmless. Until the day one of them decided to come for me.
What you see here, they are not fictions. What you see here are the truest and deepest parts of yourselves. The gods, the monsters, the heroes you see here in this room are reminders of what we are capable of. I want you to choose one of the subjects you see here and describe it, not just how it looks.
I mean, they make the movie very. I mean, he's younger. I love that Percy Jackson is younger, but I feel like it might come in handy if he was a teenager. There are many things that they did in the actual movie, the Jackson's first movie that they had, and there were a lot of things they had to do, like going to the casino and that, and drinking and eating. So that is a little bit where I'm concerned about the story. I mean, every other thing looks good so far.
Perseus. That's me.
That's who you're named after. Not everyone who looks like a hero is a hero. And not everyone who looks like a monster is a monster.
True.
I named you after him because when he was a very little boy, he and his mother were placed in a wooden chest and cast out into the sea by a very angry king. And against all odds, he managed to find his way to a happy ending.
Okay, Perseus' story, I understand. But the king was angry because Zeus had a hand in his birth. So it's not. I'm not saying that the king was right for what he did, but Zeus was out over there playing too much.
Percy?
Mom?
I'm right here, sweetie.
Mr. Jackson, you will learn to control yourself. Do you understand me?
Me?
Do you understand me?
What did he do? He even didn't do anything. The bullies are right there.
He can't help it, Mrs. Dodds. Percy's special.
Pay them no mind. When you're ready to hear what the gods have in store for you, they'll tell you. And I believe you'll be needing this. Hang on to that.
There are all sorts of schools of thought about what drives that kind of bullying. Childhood trauma, feelings of inadequacy. Look, I get that Nancy has issues. I'm just getting tired of her taking them out on me. You could make an appointment to see Mr. Kane. He's really good about talking to you. I was thinking more like shoving Nancy in the nearest dumpster. Oh, no. There's one thing I know about bullies, is that you should never, ever stand up to them.
Oh, that's a lie. Grover just made that one up on the spot. Yeah, that's a lie. Come on.
That doesn't sound right.
Oops.
Percy?
Percy pushed me!
I mean, you just started it. I mean, she started it. He just retaliated. He didn't even push you, but in a way, he kind of did.
There you are. It was only a matter of time before we found you.
Oh my. Mrs. Dot is... What is she? What kind of creature do you call this?
Where is it, half-blood? Where is it?
Wow. Wow. That death was quite, I'm gonna say, silence. I mean, she didn't even know that he had the sword.
Is he dead?
Give him some room, please.
What happened? Where's Mrs. Dodds?
I didn't do anything to him.
Where's Mrs. Dodds?
Percy, there's no one here by that name.
Wow, but everybody saw her, actually.
Mr. Jackson, a number of your classmates saw you and Mr. Underwood arguing with Miss Bobofit. Yet you have offered no explanation for how she ended up in that fountain.
I didn't touch Nancy.
Mr. Underwood, do you have anything to add?
Percy had told me earlier in the day that he wanted to get back at Nancy for all she'd done to us.
Wow, Grover throwing him under the bus. Like, yeah, you kind of did say you wanted to put her in a trash can. So, yeah.
Grover? And he isn't being truthful about what happened at the fountain.
Grover.
Excuse me.
None of this is easy. Not for you, not for any of us.
I didn't touch Nancy.
Do you want to tell me what you think did happen? You can tell me. I might just understand.
You want to bet?
I suspect You are special. So much more so than you know.
Just stop. Okay, I don't need any more stories about how special I don't realize I am.
I mean, it's a kid that is seeing all these, mysterious creatures, and of course, he's going to feel like he's in an island, and he's gonna feel like maybe something is wrong with him. And you're telling him that he's special, he's gonna feel like a special needs kid. He's gonna take that is something is not right with him, and he's gonna think that anybody that talks to him this way is just trying to sympathize with him, knowing that something is wrong with him.
Have you considered eating more fruit?
Oh. Hello, Percy.
Hey, Eddie. Sorry about that.
I'm walking out. You're walking in. I should be apologizing to you.
Welcome home, genius.
Is my mom home from work?
Oh, is that all you gotta say to me? Huh? After failing out of school?
Fail out of school?
Your principal called, and that's what he said. Said you got kicked out. So what'd you get kicked out for?
He said I attacked a kid on a field trip.
But still, if you're gonna live under my roof, you gotta live by my rules.
Your roof? My mom is the only one employed here.
Wow.
Excuse me? I have a job. What does it look like I'm doing right now?
Losing at imaginary poker?
You would think that because you're a child and you don't understand things.
Where's
like...
my mom?
I don't know. I don't know where your mom is. I'm not Nostradamus.
Mom. I'm really sorry. I tried this time. You know how hard I've been trying, but this time it really wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault.
Hey, all that matters is that you're here, okay? And that I had enough time to pick up your welcome home gift. Mr. Bruner called me too. He told me about Grover.
Something happened to me. Something has been happening to me. More than just my mind wandering, and it got worse, and I'm scared.
I don't know how anyone expects me to get any work done.
Percy and I are leaving for Montauk. I'll have the car back by Sunday morning.
Whoa. Since when are you going to Montauk?
I called to reserve the place as soon as I got off the phone with Yancy.
And why exactly am I okay with this?
Because on my way home on Sunday, I'm going to stop at D'Angelo's and pick up sandwiches in time for tip-off. But if you make this miserable, I'm going to go anyway, and then I'm going to eat my sandwich and yours while I listen to the game on the radio.
You know I hate watching the Knicks alone.
So do I.
But make sure they put the hot peppers on my sandwich,
Not
please.
if you're going to ask like that.
I said please.
Okay, I started to think that is 80s. That is 80s over there.
Run away, little hero, before you get hurt.
We're here. I found the good marshmallows, the ones that don't burn so easy.
I need to talk to you about something. Lately, it hasn't felt like daydreaming. It's felt, I don't know, more real, maybe.
You saw something. What did she say to you?
How did you know it was a she?
Wow, she just exposed herself. She's like, what did she say to you? So the mother already knows about. I mean, is it fair for you to keep your children in the dark instead of like explaining everything directly to them so that they are not that confused? Because I feel like, although the story is okay, but I feel like it would have been better if she knew that this would happen in future and this is what happens. She should have just told him from the start, like, hey, that and that. I think it would have better prepared him for what is coming.
Mom, how did you know about that thing I
We
saw?
come to this place every year because this is the place I met your father. A long time ago, I met a man here on the beach. He was wise and brave and kind, and then I realized he was unlike any man I had ever met before. He wasn't a man at all. He was a god.
You fell in love with God? Like Jesus?
The stories that I have told you about Greek gods and heroes and monsters, they are real.
Mom.
In those stories, I have told you about how gods and mortals would sometimes have
Mom,
children
please
together,
stop.
children called
Mom.
demigods, and sometimes they are known as half-bloods.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is why I said she should have told, him from the start. It's much better to explain to children when they are very young till they are, older. Just breaking this up right now, breaking this story up and bringing it up right now is gonna make the boy feel like you're trying to play with his mind. And you're just saying these things so that he doesn't feel, alone. But let's continue.
That's what the monster called me. Mom, what's happening?
You are a half-blood. And half-bloods are not safe in the world. Terrible forces are drawn to them, driven to harm them before they can become strong enough to fight back.
Why are you telling me
Percy,
this?
I know that this is hard to understand, but you have to believe me that this is real.
But this is crazy. Okay, I'm not a god. There is something wrong with my brain. I understand that I'm weird. Believe me, I get it.
Okay, this is another topic, another theory that I have. But if they are half-blood, shouldn't their parents, like the god part of their parents, be more protective of their children? Shouldn't they be more involved in their children's life? It's like these gods just have children with mortals and just, leave them out there.
Who's there?
Oh, I wonder who is there, though.
Mrs. Jackson, it's Grover.
Grover?
This is a little time sensitive. Could someone maybe open the door?
What is he doing here? I don't want to see him.
I'm early, but I didn't have any choice. Things have changed. This is all developing a lot faster than we anticipated.
Early? You should have asked me before you... Whatever it is you're going to say, I don't want to hear it.
I feel very good about how we're doing so far.
Grover!
What?
Grover, why is there half a goat in your pants?
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, boy, she didn't tell you about...
You're early. We'll continue this in the car. Let's go.
My job has been to guide you to this moment. It's always an emotional roller coaster for a young demigod, so providing a support system is really...
Who are you?
I'm Grover. I'm a satyr. And I'm your protector.
You're my protector?
Well, Grover have been doing a very, very terrible job as a protector so far. Like the bullying have been bullying Percy for a while now, and in fact, they even bullied him too. Okay.
If I hadn't gotten you kicked out of school, you'd have never survived the night. With chasing us now, would have found you there easily. Usually I can sense danger coming a mile away, but this time, well, none of us saw Dodds coming. The mist kept her hidden even from us until it was too late.
Mist? What's a mist?
The mist. It's the veil that hides the magical world from the human world. My legs, Dodds' wings, even Dodds' absence. The sooner we get you to camp, the better off you're... You told him about camp, right?
Not yet, no. Mom, what else haven't we talked about?
I feel like the mother, I mean, she could have done a better job at just telling this boy from the start who he was, instead of letting him run around all kind of confused, thinking something is wrong with him. Like, seriously. There would have been a better way to solve all these problems, you know, informing him very early.
Is that the Minotaur?
Once the attacks start, they never let up. Okay, Dodds was just the beginning.
Uh-oh, they're being attacked by the Minotaur.
Boys? Yeah? I'm actually 24.
Hold on, please.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're here. That's the boundary. No monsters can cross it. Percy will be safe on the other side.
Grover, I am entrusting you to protect my son, my only child.
Okay, I think it's a bit, we shouldn't be talking so much anymore. We should be moving. I think they should have moved. I mean, that Minotaur is not dead, and I think the mother is much more in danger because if you've watched the movie, you know she cannot cross the boundaries. She cannot. But Grover, this is another thing in this particular scene. Grover knows that she cannot cross these boundaries. I don't think they should have been having, you know, long discussions about this. Just get in there, get it safe, and move on. You know.
Don't worry, Mrs. Jackson. Percy will be totally safe at camp.
Swear it. And to me.
I swear.
I gotta go now, sweetheart.
Go? What do you mean, go?
I can't go with you.
Why can't you?
She's human.
I love you.
Go! Now!
Oh my God! So she took Percy's jacket so that, you know, the Minotaur will think he's still there because of his scent. Sacrificing herself so that he can get far. Whoa. She just incinerated. She just disappeared.
Percy, no!
That's gotta hurt. That has got to hurt. A whole giant rock? Like, dude, chill. How about you use that giant rock to crush him?
You must be the one.
Welcome to camp, Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you.
Oh, so that was episode 1 of Percy Jackson. 2023 series. Now, I love the story. It's still the same like the story before, just that, there are some few changes like the characters. He's much younger than the movie itself. And I'm gonna say this. I am impressed. I love the movie, but at the same time, I'm kind of disappointed in, Disney at this point. Like, create new stories. And I feel like Disney would rather eat of one story 10 times, make, different versions of one particular story, one particular movie. I don't know. I'm like, create something new, create something unique. I mean, Disney used to be, a company that would create different kind of stories, unique stories, like the Lion King and all of that. And nowadays, they're just really stuck in, readaptation and making different version of a particular story. I rather have the story one time instead of making different versions of it. Now, but the series is absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna say it's terrible. It's nice, and I feel like they could give us something new, something that is not rewritten, something that is not an adaptation of old movie or series. Now, with that being said, this is a beautiful story. I mean, it has always been a beautiful story. Even the movie was a beautiful, movie, a beautiful story. But I feel like Disney is just doing this to really dig into people's pockets some more. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. You guys let me know what you think about this series. Did you like it? I think it's lovely, but I would love to see something new, something unique. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. Thank you all for joining me once more. And do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.
Mudscuffer's bombed my home.
Bo, we've got company. Listen to me. You have to get out of there.